you doing today? I'm FrankieG, the Cooking Cowboy. And if you saw my last video, you saw that I made a prime rib roast in the Ninja Foodi 10XL air fryer. So what I decided to do was make a video series on all the functions of the Ninja Foodi XL. And today's function is the bake function. So both my sons, Frank and Tom, came up and said, Dad, why don't you make this video? Red velvet cookies. So I said, all right, let's give it a try. So I decided that's what I want to do. Today we're going to be trying these red velvet cookies. So here's a picture of all the ingredients. I'm going to come off camera for a second. So now you can do a snapshot of that. So I'm going to be following the recipe as we go because I've never done this before. So you got to bear with me. So the first thing I want to do is get the butter softened. So let's take that, put it in the microwave and get it softened up. I've put it on about 15 seconds. It doesn't take much, so you got to be careful here. You don't want to melt the butter, you just want to soften it. All right, so let's check it out. So 15 seconds, it started to melt a little bit. The butter is really softened. It's beautiful consistency. So next thing you want to do is you want to cream the butter with some brown sugar and some white sugar. I'm using 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar and 1/4 cup of white sugar. Let's put this on the side. Let's get our little handy mixer. I'm losing it. So what we're going to do here is a process called creaming the butter. There it goes. You mix the butter with the sugar and then you get it to a consistency where it's just slightly grainy, but you don't want it grainy. You don't want to over mix it, but you need to get it creamed. So we're going to start out slow. This way it's not flying over this. And then we can speed it up a little. Remember to have a spatula ready so you could scrape it down. It's starting to come together. Still a little bit grainy. That's pretty good. So at this point you want to add 1 egg. Now that the egg is in, now we want to add the cream cheese, the milk, the food coloring, the vanilla extract. We want to put all that in. I've got it pre-mixed here so it goes right in. Mrs. Greco's going to kill me if I don't rinse this out. And then we want to blend that all together. Don't forget to scrape it down. So now that we have all of the wet ingredients in, now we want to incorporate the dry ingredients. What I have here is 1 3/4 cups of flour, 2 tablespoons of unsweetened cocoa powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/4 teaspoon of kosher salt. So what I'm going to do is going to slowly incorporate this and combine it. Scrape it down. So it's all mixed up. So let's get a little taste. Excellent. That's really good. So I want to get this out of the way. I really don't need the mixer anymore. So we can get that out of there. Put this in the sink. Get that out of the way. So now all we have to do is incorporate or fold in the white chocolate chips. I'm using about 6 ounces. I don't know if it was the dough or if it was me, but I'm blaming it on the tool. Time to get something heavy duty here. So now the chips are all incorporated. The dough is pretty much ready to go. So the directions say to put a wire rack on level 3 inside the air fryer. I've already done that. So the directions say to put the oven on bake, put it on 350 degrees and set the time for 20 minutes. Let's get that done and then we can let it preheat. We're going to switch the function to bake right there. You have it set for 20 minutes, 350 degrees. Start. So now we're going to let it preheat, and in the meantime we're going to get the cookies ready. It says to use 2 tablespoons for each one. So there's 1, 2. That's about 2 tablespoons right there. So we want a dough ball about this size. And this recipe says it makes 18 cookies. I'm just going to get a scoop. These are a little bigger, yeah, but what the heck. So now I want to get that time. Put it in there on level 3. And that's it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the next tray ready, so as soon as this one comes out, I can have the one going in. Okay, so now the first batch is done. Let's get it out and get the second batch in. I'm getting really excited. I hope these are as good as they look. Look at that. Is that a thing of beauty? Next batch going in. So now that I got the second batch started, let's get these onto a plate. Again, only using the good paper. And the pan is hot, but it's not like super burning. Look at that, they're coming right off. Don't even need the spatula. Look at that. Let's put this off on the side. Here we go. Here's the taste test. Let's look first. They look pretty well cooked on the bottom, not burnt. Wow. They're firm on the bottom. Now they are hot out of the oven. I should give them a couple of minutes, but that's a good cookie. Wow. You know, let them cool down a little bit, but pretty good. So it's been about 8 minutes. I know I said I wanted to wait 10, but I just can't wait. They look too good. Let's try one out. All right, here we go. Here's the test. The bottom is crunchy. This is good. Not burnt at all. The cookie tastes excellent. Wow. I can't believe now that we've tried this bake feature that I'm 2 for 2. First with air roast, and now with bake. This air fryer oven is turning out to be unbelievable so far. It's passed both tests. I can't wait to see which feature I'm going to try in the next video, but I am impressed. This is FrankieG, the Cooking Cowboy. Oh, almost forgot. And if you like what you see, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. And please share with your friends. This is FrankieG, the Cooking Cowboy, signing off. See you next time. So good. Sayonara.